Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, namaste, hello, and welcome everyone to the stream today. I hope you guys are doing great, right? This is your host and your educator friend, Saksham this side, and we will be doing a project review today. Which will be an amazing session. With that being said, let's have a look into the project and let's deep dive into it. Okay, guys. So as we all know that we will be starting the project review with some market analysis and after that with some other things. Till then, we will be quickly looking into the market as the current market cap is standing at $1.2 trillion dollars with an increase of $1.21 trillion dollars, 1.21% over the last trading session of 24 hours, which is kind of good. And if we talk about the project now, the project review, the project is GMMT, and I have to check what is the name. I'm absolutely quite confused. Let me just see what's the name. Yeah, Giant Mammoth. So let's have a look onto this project and let's have a look into the mission, vision, and what the project does in the blockchain. Right? What is the main purpose of the project, which is why it is built on the blockchain, right? So let's start and let's have a look into GMMT. So here is the project, Giant Mammoth. Let's have a look into it. And here we are. $2.93 is the current price of Giant Mammoth, which is definitely good. And if we look into the market cap is currently standing at $36.63 million, which is also very good because $36.63 million is definitely a good market cap and has a high chances of growing up. And if the you see the volume has a slight decrease of 16% over the last trading session, which is currently standing at $4.22 million, right? Which is also not bad, not good, but yeah, it's kind of okay. And if we look into the total supply is 5 billion Giant Mammoth coins, the tokens basically, and the fully diluted market cap is $14.66 billion. So this is a big project because it has a lot of market cap and it is mainly a gaming project, I guess. But on what blockchain it is built on? Let me have a look. Uh, I don't see any specific blockchain, so let's have a look and let's see some things. It is listed on Gateio, Bitmart, CoinStore, MXC, Tap, BitTrue, and a lot of exchanges. But yeah, it is listed on Gate.io and it is number one there. The volume which is getting it's almost like there are a little bit of difference in price, but yeah, it's okay. Volume is like most of the volume is coming from Gate.io, right? And let's have a look into the website and other things so that we can figure out what the project initially does and what are the mission and vision of the project are, right, guys? So let me have a look into the website here, the Giant Mammoth website. And guys, we have red packs today in the stream as well, so stay connected to grab those red packs, guys. I will be dropping the code at the end of the stream, so you have to be ready to grab those red packets. Giant Mammoth chain, more scalable, more accessible, more sustainable, became more powerful mainnet. Okay, I think they have their own mainnet, which is definitely very interesting, and I think it's a big project because 14 billion, right? The market cap was at 14 billion, right? Yes, 14.66 billion is a lot of market cap. so became more powerful mainnet. Features high level of scalability, advanced logic, expanded interoperability, provide multi-chain infrastructure. So it's like a whole blockchain. The website definitely looks amazing. See, can you see this, guys? This animation. I'm just moving the mouse, and the 3D image is moving very beautifully. That looks cool. They have done a good amount of work in their website as well. Sir Gated. Definitely, we will be distributing the red pack codes, guys. So stay connected till the end of the stream so you can grab those red packs. So here is the technology. Staking and staking pool. It supports an on-chain staking system and uses a proof of authority POSA staking model. This allows users to delegate tokens to specific validators and share the validators rewards based on their total staking amount. Definitely seems interesting to see, and yeah, let's have a look here. Proof of authority POSA consensus. Users can stake two verified validators on the Giant Mammoth chain network and ensure the safety of operations applied to the chain. So definitely that safety and operations should be the number one concern for any project to be on the blockchain itself. Blockchain and EVM. For block generation and EVM transaction execution, Giant Mammoth chain can define its own runtime execution environment based on future web assembly. For example, Web3 API. This is for the compatibility of the NMC chain with the Web3 ecosystem, including MetaMask and other applications. So definitely MetaMask and other applications are involved, and Giant Mammoth is looking good here. Runtime upgrade. A system smart contract allows you to modify the existing bytecode for a system smart contract. The scheme is much simpler compared to hard forks, as all validators do not have to upgrade their nodes. So here, if we see about the normal validation and all, it is a lot of upgradation in their nodes. So they have to upgrade their system and network and a lot of things. But what Giant Mammoth provides is a simple validation where the validators can validate the transaction and verify it. Is it coming from a valid resource or not? If the transaction is valid, and just approve it on the blockchain transaction and just now register it on the ledger. But do not upgrade to the users who are the validators. They are not, required to upgrade their nodes here. Basically what it means is that for example, if you heard about the Bitcoin, definitely you guys know, right? When the blocks gets the ledger, when the transaction is recorded in the ledger system, there are validators present who validate those transactions, right? That this transaction has been made on the blockchain, because we know that blockchain security is run by ourselves, right? We people run these blockchains, and we are the whole sole owner and seller and buyer, whatever you want to say, right, of the ecosystem, the blockchain ecosystem. So on the same thing, when those validators verify those transactions in through their nodes, or you can say computer systems, it is just a simple language here. So in this, you don't have to do any kind of upgradation to your technology or computer system or node. The validation process is easy in the token, and it is done very smoothly, right? So that is what they meant by this point, which is, I guess, you have understood, guys, right? Governance, a decentralized voting system for managing and implementing changes in the cryptocurrency blockchain. So basically, the governance is also present here, a decentralized voting system. Because somebody, if you are using a platform, somebody has to be the owner, right? But what they have done here is they have created a governance system where the decentralization is the main focus. And the main focus of decentralization allows the people, the normal people, or the, anyone who can participate in the management and changing decisions with the help of a voting system. If the people vote for you on the blockchain, definitely you will be handling a lot of things, and you will be handling a major position in changing some rules, regulations, whatever you want. So this is a governance system here, but you can say democratic, maybe, in kind of sense, I guess, if it plays out. Point of difference with other coins: mammoth chain and giant mammoth chain. Okay, proof of authority, stake, consensus algorithm, transaction speed, TPS, transaction per second, around 10,000, 20,000 plus. Block size is fixed. Block size is liquidity. Single connection structure, multiple. Transaction method: on chain, side chain. So it is on chain, and side chain is like only verifying with the side same chain, like Giant Mammoth chain, GMMT, GMMT. So this is how this side chain works. Specificity: smart contract, the Mammoth chain, but the Giant Mammoth chain is multi chain. Strategy: top down, bottom up. A lot of marketing terms are also, just given here, so it is kind of difficult for you, but yeah, no problem. This is the distribution ecosystem: 3 billion of the token here, 60% almost. Operation is 750 million. Investment 750 million, which comes off around 15%. Foundation 250 million tokens. Marketing team consists of 150 million tokens. Team owns 1 lakh tokens, which sums up to 5 billion of GMMT tokens. A total of 5 billion giant mammoth coins are issued, with 3 billion in circulation, accounting for 60% of the total. Operation operating expenses, cutting volumes, marketing team, and others. So here is the GMMT roadmap. Quarter 2 have already finished. Quarter 3 is here. Ganesha blockchain casino web opened it. DID passport KYC development. GM wallet beta release. Quarter 4 beta release. EDM Ganesha official launch. Royalty program, NFT sale. Kokili Alpha open. eParadise. Ganesha app launch. Ganesha project. Wallet roadmap, and EDEM roadmap, Ivory roadmap, and a lot of things, guys. A lot of things. Ganesha roadmap, Ganesha app launch, eParadise roadmap. So they have a lot of things to do, and I guess they have already planned it like before a year. But we will be looking forward to the main crux of what the project does, and what are the things which we will be looking forward to invest in this app, and make some money out of it, maybe. Yeah, that's what we're looking forward to. Features we already seen, technology seen, distribution, roadmap, partners. Let's see the white paper here. Okay, we have opened the white paper. Giant mammoth chain. So it's 31 page, we guess. Here is the preview: introduction, vision, introduction, consensus, architecture, structure, model of blockchain, roadmap, GMMT information, disclaimer, legal notice, investment risk. So this is preview. Despite many advances in blockchain technology and Web 3.0 services, it has not yet reached mass adoption, which is mainly used by ordinary users. Definitely, uh, despite the awareness, influence, and other things, the blockchain network is still not reached to many people. It is still on a verge of, breakthrough and making some good amount of attraction towards new investors and people, like new people. A prerequisite for the popularization of Web 3.0 is blockchain scalability. The increase in the value of virtual asset network has been accompanied by the proliferation of new use cases. Lack of network scalability is a major obstacle to expanding usage and popularizing blockchain. People who have experience using Web 3.0 services have needs for various other improvements, such as transmission speed and inconvenience in transferring and exchanging assets with other chains. Of these, the issue of transmission speed and cost are closely related to the scalability of blockchain networks. Scalability refers to the ability of a network to handle an increase in transaction, and lack of scalability is one of the bottlenecks to public acceptance. Definitely, a lot of transactions are made on the blockchain, and basically, people want multi chain. So, multi chain is quite difficult for all the blockchains, but yeah, Giant Mammoth may be introducing some good things to figure this out, and create a solution, right? And you know, we here scalability is the main reason, because a lot of transactions when made on a blockchain, it just crashes or it takes a lot of time. For example, it should be taking almost, quick speed, lightning speed transaction transfers, but it takes a lot of time. That creates a pressure on the blockchain network, that it does not have enough validators, it does not have enough people, it does not have enough confidence of the people to invest their money in it and use this blockchain and run in and a lot of things, which eventually disarms the image of the blockchain network and downgrades its popularity, and people not use it, right? So that is why the scalability is an important issue, which is already mentioned here. The internet too has evolved into its current form with increased scalability and the introduction of new applications spurring each other. Just as the internet created new uses with increased scalability, improved scalability of blockchain enables more user friendly services in each field, such as DeFi and NFT. Crypto users versus internet users yearly growth. Year 1, user 5 millions, total internet users, million 1 yen, crypto users million year 1, 16. So you can see crypto users are, 117% yearly growth, 295 million, and 1.2 billion expected. This is the expected graph. We are standing at maybe 21, 22, 23. Here, 43% yearly growth. This is the line for crypto. This is a projection, because this is the data, past data, and this is the projection of the crypto users, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25. On till December 25, the crypto users will be summing up at around 1.2 billion. It is more than internet users, total internet users in the world, 500 million. But the crypto users will be getting into 1.2 billion. So that creates a lot of conflict of interest here, because the people might switch to blockchain and Web3 services for their day-to-day life uses or purposes. And internet can be a part of it, but yeah, it cannot overtake it in the upcoming days if we compare this chart to the scenario. Comparison of the numbers of users of the internet and virtual assets. The emergence and activation of new use cases is a factor that increases the activity of the network and supports the value of virtual assets. And the next bull market is likely to arrive with the activation of use cases, not just price increases, just as the popular acceptance of the internet did not come naturally. The spread of Web 3.0 does not come naturally, but requires clear motives and moments. Major layer 2 projects have recently outperformed the market in price, with a structural increase in demand for scalability improvement, the number of protocols issuing their own tokens, and as Ethereum's merge upgrade progress. Attention to layer 2 solution is expected to continue. Mammoth introduced and upgraded a layer 2 solution to solve scalability issues as the reason way to overcome the blockchain trilemma. We devised a modular blockchain method that processes each function of the blockchain in parallel on different chains. Mammoth long-term goal is to become part of everyday life as network that the majority of the world's population participates, just like the internet. Bridge and interoperability solutions are complemented by sharing assets and liquidity among multiple chains and enjoying a unified network effect, contributing decisively to early user growth and solidifying our position as a network that connects the world. In addition, the ultimate purpose of Mammoth is to build an ecosystem in the public interest by distributing profits to all participants as much they contribute rather than monopolizing profits. So definitely we all know that the big companies monopolize their profit, and they use things for us, and they use our data and manipulate us. But yeah, I will not say any negative words here, but yeah, somehow they control our selves, right? If you watch the documentary Social Dilemma, you will get to know these things a lot, right? So this is a personal opinion. If you want to take it, you can, and if not, definitely it's an open free speech, so it's not harming anyone. Hi Atek 123, hello bro, hello Atek, how are you? So yeah, that is what they are proposing a solution here, that they will be creating a project such good that it will be just use it will be just getting used such as internet on a day-to-day purpose for by the people, which will create a lot of you know good things for the people, and they can also be very happy with these kinds of things, right? So this is a kind of win-win situation for both of the people and the participants, because they will be getting something out of it. If they participate in the network, they will definitely get rewarded. The staking option, the node verification option, you can become a validator and all. So these are the things which make difference if we compare this through to the you know previous and normal day use cases of internet and all. Big companies like multinational companies, I'll not name anyone, but yeah, I will not try to defame anyone or name anyone, but yeah, all in all, we all know what the truth is, right? Scalability improvements and constraints. Mammoth focused on how practical this network scales rather than how this network solves the trilemma. Building a faster and cheaper blockchain network is a daunting task. If it is a general database, the processing speed can be directly increased by additional hardware expansion. But maintaining a network that operates without trust or dependence on a specific entity, which is a characteristic of blockchain, is subject to the so called blockchain trilemma. The blockchain trilemma means that the three elements of decentralization, security, scalability, three elements of decentralization, security, scalability have a trade off relationship. The creation of a block is finalized according to the consensus of several distributed nodes. If other conditions are the same, the greater the number of nodes, the higher the decentralization. But conditions are the same. But redundant calculations occur, and the time required for consensus among nodes increases. If you try to improve scalability by shortening the block generation time and increasing the block capacity, there is a problem of increasing the constraints of full node operation. Each blockchain network selects the desired degree of scalability under trade-offs according to its use and purpose. This is similar to the constrained optimization problem in economics. So this was some terms of some technical terms they introduced here, but the crux which came here is that it is very difficult to create a blockchain project which solves the scalability problem, because it has a lot of things to look into, and that's what they are disclosing here, and they are just wanted to convey this message first because it is a tough job to do, and that's what they are looking forward to solve. Solana, for example, imposes restriction on high-end operators such as at least 118 GB of RAM with Valley data and at least 2.8 gigahertz of CPU, enabling more transaction processing per unit hour instead of sacrificing some decentralization. However, the constraints of Trilema itself are not fixed. Technological advances such as communication technology, optimization of consensus, and sharing can gradually improve the degree of scalability achieved at the same level of security and decentralization. So security is also a main reason, because that is why Solana offers a minimum requirement of node validators. For example, 108 GB of RAM with valid data of 2.8 gigahertz of CPU, and these are the things which are required. We know NFT, we know DeFi, meaning of blockchain scalability. Let's see this. Blockchain enables new networks that do not rely on a single entity to process information and deliver value. However, the decentralization, verification, and recording process is a factor limiting scalability compared to centralized networks. Looking at scalability in terms of speed and cost, respectively, Bitcoin block generation occurs approximately every 10 minutes, and transaction per second records 3 to 7. The Ethereum network processes about 15 transactions per second, with blocks of an average size of 80 kilobyte being created every 12 to 14 seconds. In terms of cost, the average commission per Ethereum network transaction is early August was $2 to $3, lower than the $40 level at the beginning of the year, but it is still a drag on many transactions. Cost volatility is also a problem, and fees are determined by demand and supply for blocks, which causes gas costs to soar across the network when demand for network use, such as the CryptoKitty crisis and the NFT boom, is high. In other words, like internet traffic, block space containing information is also a resource with scarcity, and improving in blockchain scalability can be seen as a process of expanding the ability to meet the demand for more information in block space. Examples of scalability constraints faced by application in blockchain networks are DeFi and NFT. So, a block is a little information packet which holds the transaction value, which holds the speed of the transaction, and it has a lot of things right in it. So to tackle those things and to create a perfect block, they are just trying to figure out how these things work and how we can solve this problem. So this is what they were discussing about. They were just talking about here, and introduction, vision, consensus mechanism, architecture, structure. Let's have a look into the vision also, and let's have a look here. Introduction, Mammoth. Okay, the purpose of the Giant Mammoth chain upgrade is to extend and reuse existing modules and to easily modify existing contracts using the architecture of smart contracts, which is designed with better architecture and security in mind. Infrastructure that enables developers and node operators to build and run custom blockchains for large users with internal value system, providing more flexibility and decentralization. So we all know that the purpose of Giant Mammoth upgrade is to extend and reuse existing modules and to easily modify existing contracts using the architecture of smart contracts, which is designed with better architecture and security in mind. Infrastructure that enables developers and node operators to build and run custom blockchains for large users in internet value, providing more flexibility and decentralization. So definitely the people will be looking for more decentralization. So you have to create more a proper blockchain network which holds these kinds of features and which runs smoothly and follows the principle of decentralization very well. So, and that's how the birth of Giant Mammoth came into the existence. And here we will be seeing the vision. Mammoth's primary vision is to ensure that all project developers can deploy blockchain with unique specifications and validator sets, but still connect to Mammoth infrastructure. It is a criterion for building a simple but functional blockchain project. Developers and teams can create simple blockchains with their own business rules and economies. Most importantly, you can extend your existing capabilities. consensus mechanism. Giant Mammoth chain uses Parlia consensus and can be described as proof of stakes authority. Proof of equity authority is a consensus algorithm that combines the advantages of proof of equity and proof of authority. So Giant Mammoth chain provides protocol and criteria for integration with Ethereum Mammoth ecosystem, designed for applications that build their own chains, including high speeds and lower network gas cost, EVM compatibility, and risk mitigation. Developers can automatically access useful products such as staking system, block explorer, SDK, RPCs, API gateways, interfaces for governance, cross-chain bridges, and more. So yeah, definitely they were looking forward to build a blockchain project which solves or resolves these kinds of issues. And the problem, that's how the giant mammoth came into existence, and that's how this project was built. So let's have a look into the technological part here so we can get a better idea. Let me just see one thing here. Wait a minute, guys. Okay, what is the thing? Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, we are good. So yeah, let's have a look into the technology here. And modular blockchain layer 2 is at Kerola validator, lightweight client security system, transaction governance, reward distribution. So let's have a look into the modular blockchain. Two approaches to trilemma resolution is monolithic blockchain solution, decentralization, security, scalability. Scalability, security, decentralization, and here we have monolithic. Ethereum consensus, data and execution, modular shared Ethereum consensus, and uh, here it is a main wheel, and these are spikes. Shard 1, shard 2, and here we have roll up and then execution. Making things very easy to divide it into parts. That's how you get things done, right, guys? If in summary, if the monolithic blockchain approach was to derive a balance of scalability, definitely they were looking forward to solve the scalability problem here, and that's how somehow they might be solved as well. The modular provides are the modules provided are as follows. So yeah, earlier I used a wheel. I show you guys a wheel, right? So this is the spikes of the wheels. Staking and staking pool supports the on-chain staking system and uses the right of rights, the proof of rights staking model. This allows users to delegate tokens to specific validators and share their rewards based on the total staking amount. Users can stake Users can staking to authorized validators on the giant mammoth chain network and ensure the safety of operations applied to the chain. Blockchain and EVM for block creation and EVM transaction execution. Giant Mammoth chain can define its own runtime execution environment based on future WebAssembly, for example. Web3 API for compatibility of NMC chain with the Web3 ecosystem, including MetaMask and other applications. Runtime upgrade system smart contracts allows you to modify existing bytecodes for system smart contracts. This scheme is much simpler than a hard fork because not all validators need to upgrade nodes. Governance, a distributed voting system for managing cryptocurrency blockchain enablement system. So we all know that governance is easy, and that's why they created governance, is that to allow the users to maintain the principle of decentralization here and the rule of decentralization. The governance body are the people who take part and who win with the votes, and to control the things, and decision making are done as well by them. Layer 2 solution, these are the network. Layer 1, layer 0, layer 1 is blockchain, layer 2 is scalability, Layer 3 web 3.0, layer 4 is service interface. So on this layer, the people will be sitting layers of crypto universe and enjoying the layer 4 services, basically enjoying the layer 3 services. But yeah, this is the layer 4 service which the most people will be looking forward. How ZK rollup works, transaction prover proofs view verifier. So transaction has been made. There is a prover who proves this transaction if the transaction has been made or not, and then the proofs are sent to the smart contract verifier who verifies the transaction whether the transaction has truly made or not. ZK rollup, a lot of things are there, so it's like a complicated thing, but yeah, reward distribution validator can execute the transaction to receive compensation. Each transaction has a running cost, and 15-16 of this cost goes to the validator, but 1:16 of the compensation goes to system funds that can use these funds for system needs, such as applying bridging cost. Not all block rewards go to the owner of the validator. Some of them are also distributed among delegates. So definitely this is very good because the validators who are validating transactions should be receiving these rewards, guys. So definitely that's why they created these thing, and now the network is running good. These are the roadmaps which we have already seen earlier. GMT information, GMT summary, GMT distribution. We've already seen this. This is the giant mammoth token. Symbol is this. Type giant mammoth chain. It has its own blockchain. So yeah, giant mammoth chain. Total coin supply is 5 billion. Coin issue may vary depending on the condition. So yeah, ecosystem 60% of the coin will be in circulation, which means 3 billion coins will be buy and sell over the trading platforms. Disclaimer, and please read the below carefully. Legal notice and investment risk. Thank you for watching Giant Mammoth. So this was the project Giant Mammoth, which definitely has some good things in it, and it has its own blockchain. So definitely a very promising project, I guess, because $14 billion of market cap is a lot, guys. Fully diluted market cap, and that the project is still standing at $3, around $3. So it can easily go up to 30-40 dollars maybe, but it will take time because 15 billion or $14 billion, the project already has a lot of diluted market cap, so it will take some time and reach some levels, but the project is definitely promising, so it will hold a lot of levels. It will not break the levels, it will hold a lot of levels. And now where you can buy the giant mammoth coin is very simple. Let's have a look into the process and let's see where we can participate and buy the giant mammoth token, basically how we can get this token and how we can enjoy some more profits in the coming future maybe. So that's what we will be doing. Let's have a look into that, and let's start. So this is the new tab, which you simply have to open the Google tabs, and then you have to click here, Gate.io. Just open the page, and this is the official site. Let's click here. And here we are. We have entered the website of Gate.io, Gateio, and now we have to click here on the trading section, and then click on the BTC USDT section. Now you have to search the giant mammoth coin. We just simply put GMMT and it appears. Just click on this and the chart will be opened. Basically, it was introduced in the platform, I guess, on 3rd of July. So it does not have a lot of data, But yeah, it launched from almost like 42 cents and it reached up to $3.67. Then it maintained a level of 2.94 and something like that. Then it got a sudden sell off, maybe some sell off from, team members of the token and all. It was a good sell off, that's why it is looking like this. Then the project initially recovered because the people are very strong and positive about the project, and they just hold the project strongly. And now, wait a minute, guys, the project is standing strong again at the same level where it went earlier, right, guys? So it almost went up to 0.02 cents, but it recovered from there initially and went again up to 0.2.93 dollars. Yeah, if we see this here, the big candles, 1 hour candles here, it went up to almost like $1 and then it pumped to 2.93. It almost saw a pump of, we can say, 200% in a time period of 4 days, which is definitely interesting to see. And yeah, we should be not be missing to that, right? And yeah, that this is 1 hour candle here. So let's have a look into the daily here. Let's have a look into the 4 hour maybe. So basically the project is new, so we don't have enough chart data here. We have the volume here. We can see the volume here, but there is not specific or enough data for the project. So if that, so that we can calculate some things or some upward momentum. But yeah, the project holds this level strongly, then definitely it can reach again up to 3.69, which is again a very promising area, right, guys? So what you have to do here, just after looking with the charts and playing with the charts, you can just simply click here that what amount of giant mammoth you want to purchase and just type it, for example, 100, and then you will be putting the price where you want to purchase 2.9335, and you will be getting almost around 34.5 GMMT tokens with a price of 101.15 USD. After paying that, you will be getting the full amount of tokens into your wallet. So this is how you can purchase the giant mammoth token and you can become a part of the token. And that is how the giant mammoth tokens X just create a total domination in the market. The total volume of the 24-hour volume is $384,000 with a 24-hour turnover of USDT is $1.13 million. So it has a lot of volume in single days. So definitely the project has some lot of vision and a long-term vision, and also it is working on removing the problems which are created by the scalability of blockchain, right? So it will definitely be improving the scalability issue, and then the price can skyrocket from there. It can become a chain blockchain which can do some disrupt in the market. So we have to look forward to these things, and we will definitely look forward to other benefits as well. So that was it for today's, guys. I hope you guys have got some new information in this amazing project in the stream. And now we will be looking forward to distribute you the red pack codes which you guys are waiting for. So let's have the reveal of the code, and you can just simply claim the red packs. I'll be showing you my screen and I'll be showing you the red pack codes on the screen, and then you can take it and claim it in the system and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, guys, I'm just opening the tab. Let me just give me a moment. So this is the red pack code. I'm just typing it. You can just copy it, and then claim the red pack codes. So this is the red pack code here. So this is the red pack code, guys. You can claim it and let me know if you guys have claimed it all. Just a moment, I have to check if the red pack code is working or not. Okay, guys, I guess yes, the red pack code is working and you all can claim it. Okay, a lot of people have already claimed the packs. Interesting. That sounds interesting, guys. You all have got the packs. Happy for that. I will be closing the stream, guys, in about almost 2 minutes. So quickly claim your red packs. So almost 12 people have claimed their packs. It's the matter of time. 18 people are still left. So you guys can claim it and enjoy the red packs. I will be closing the stream in about a minute. So you have to be hurry, right, guys? Okay, a lot of people have claimed the red packs today, guys. And I'll be changing the screen now. In about 4, 3, 2. So this was for today, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the session and liked my stream. And we'll see you guys in the next stream with some another interesting project analysis with some red packs code as well. Till then, as I always say, stay safe, trade safe, and we'll definitely go to the moon. Bye bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Good night.